Okay, good afternoon, Susanna. Okay, as you see, we have a lot of guests today, and our lesson will be devoted to something. And now, just to help to you, I want you to listen to monologue of a boy and tell me what you can see something on the board. And after monologue, I want you to tell me what we are going to do today. Okay? Ready? So you can see, what is this? Photo.
Maybe it is a poster.
Photo. Okay. Or maybe poster. Right. Okay, listen to the boy.
So in my picture,
Sorry.
picture. You've got 1 minute to look at your picture. Describe all that you can see in the picture and explain what you think is happening. So in my picture, there are 3 men. They're holding water guns and shooting at each other. And they are laughing, and I think they're very excited about this. I think they could be celebrating some kind of festival because, you know, in Thailand, they celebrate their New Year by splashing water on each other. So I think the 2 men in the photo is tourists. So that they are going to Thailand to celebrate this festival. Yes.
Okay, so now, are you ready to tell me what we are going to do today?
We will have to describe picture.
To describe a picture and what will be the topic of this picture? The idea. Look at it. It's a good example of it.
Spend time with friends.
Spending time with friends. What else?
Some party and festivals.
Some parties and festivals. What else? Other ideas? Masha?
Holidays.
Holidays. Toля. Okay, Toля is thinking. Kать?
Holidays.
Holidays. Okay, now in this case I will show you additional pictures. Just maybe in this case everything will be clear for you. Everything doesn't want to work. I don't know why. We have checked everything was okay, but now no.
March and a bit different.
Yes. Yes. No. Here you can see 3 pictures. So what is the topic of our conversation, of our photo description?
Festivals.
Festivals. Yes, you are absolutely right. Now, you know that when you describe something, especially photo, you have a fixed plan. And now, I offer you to look at boys' words. And first of all, you know how to work with photo, but it wasn't extremely deep. And look at his words. What positive, negative moments can you name? And what you like or don't like, tell me. So, only having looked at it, what ideas do you have? Natasha, for example, what is good, maybe? Your ideas.
It is short.
It is short.
There is no useful useless information.
There is no useful information. Why do you think? Useless. So everything is important for you, for your future description.
Yes.
Okay. So Sasha thinks that absolutely all text can be used as photo, as description of the given photo. All
It
text.
should be correct.
With so and yes, final yes. Can we use yes in the end?
No.
No. So can be used.
Not in introduction.
Not an introduction, but we are not talking in the introduction. So I will show you your plan. Where and when the photo was taken, what who is in the photo, what is happening. And now, do you remember it? When and where the photo was taken, did boy used in his presentation this information?
In Taiwan.
In Thailand, when? When they celebrate New Year. Now, next one. What who is in the photo?
Three men.
Three men. So this information can be used. What is happening?
They're holding water bags
And
to each other.
yes, absolutely right. So information can be used. But the level of lexics and grammar, are you satisfied with this level? Ordinary. Is it extremely interesting?
No.
Deep?
Simple.
It is simple. And in this case, I want you to describe this photo, or maybe reform the given description, up to you, using some additional words. I will give you them. So here you can use the plan of Kevin's answer. Every group will have it. After this, you have 2 sheets of paper with additional vocabulary. So you can see these words. For example, festival, holiday, commemoration, and so on and so forth. What part of speech are used here? What parts of speech? Nouns, verbs, adjectives, adverbs, nouns. And here, solemnize, celebrate, verbs. And every group will get 2 sheets of paper. And now I will give you 1-2 minutes to look at these sheets of paper and tell me if you have unknown words. 1-2 minutes, look at this. In case if you don't understand anything, ask me. What is the idea of these words? Are they different? Are they antonyms or so? What are they?
Synonyms.
Yes, they are synonyms, and they are devoted to the topic of festivals. And in this case, okay, so do you have any questions or difficulties, Natasha? Katya?
Can you tell me what is rejoice?
Rejoice. Any ideas? What is joy, Natasha? Do you know Russian equivalent for the word joy? Fun. Rejoice, just a verb. To make fun, to have fun, and so on and so forth. Tol, your group. Поля.
What is commemoration?
Commemoration, who knows? Does anybody know the synonym for this word? So, you know that, what is festival? What is festival itself? How do you understand it?
Party which people celebrate.
Celebrate what? Is it just festival? Or in honor of something?
Tradition.
Maybe to pay honor to traditions. So commemorate, it means to praise something in a funny manner. Okay? Did you understand it?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Other ideas? So, in case if everything clear, I want you to look at boy's word, at the plan, and at your new words. I will give you 2-3 minutes to think over description itself, and in 3 minutes, one of you have to make your own photo description. Not the whole photo, this part, okay? You have to describe the photo. 2-3 minutes, you can start working. 5 maximum. Do you need sheets of paper?
We have to correct this description.
Yes, as you wish. You will can use some phrases. Description will be yours. Two minutes left. Okay, so are you ready? Groups. Natasha, are you ready? Natasha, she's writing.
Yes.
Okay, so Natasha, your idea.
Maybe we should use carnival or holiday.
Instead of
Festival.
Okay, so Natasha, I wanted you to make description, the whole description, not to what you can change for this or that words. Okay, the whole description. Can you do it? Try in your own words. Do you need photo?
No.
Open. No.
In this picture we can see three men who are on holidays because of the new year. They are spending their free time on the celebration, and they are holding water guns. Maybe they are on the kind of competition in which they must shoot each other. In my opinion, the atmosphere is really exciting because these men are happy and they are rejoicing.
Okay, thank you. Now, Sasha, let's listen to your variants.
Can you show picture? So, in this picture there are a lot of people, but in this picture there are a lot of people, but in the foreground we can see three men. Maybe they celebrate, maybe they in festival because they look like happy. So they're holding by the guns, so it can be a competition before. It can be a competition which it can be competition. So
Okay, continue. It can be competition of water fighting.
maybe.
Something like that. Okay, festival of water fighting. That's all? Okay, Pauline.
In the picture, there are a lot of people, but in the foreground, we can see two men holding water guns and shooting at each other. We see that they are rejoicing, and I believe that they are very excited. I think that they are on festival. On the background we can see French flag, and maybe it is in France. So I think that they have a great fun on this commemoration.
Okay, thank you. So, one question. What presentation of Sigyn do you like more? Or do you think that it was more sophisticated? Read. What presentation do you like more? Honestly, and why? Natasha's, Sasha's, or Polina's, in case if you forget their names. Read. Why? Okay. Why? Read. Okay, Sonia.
First, she
Natasha?
no, Polina. She mentioned she mentioned background of this photo.
But Sasha, he mentioned it too.
Yes.
Read.
About flag.
No, not about flag, about people.
They are not interested.
Okay.
She also told us some details of this photo, like others, but I like her speech more.
Okay. Kat?
Polina, because interesting.
It was interesting.
Some details.
And she used the words from the given sheets of paper. Okay. But I have noticed one moment that there were three presentations and all three people used such phrases: you can see, we can see, and so on and so forth. Just to help you to check it maybe, I want you to look at these sentences. They are not difficult at all, but they are mixed with one moment. Tell me please, what is it? For example, in this picture, three men that show. how can you paraphrase or how can you put this word to make this sentence more clear?
With show.
Yes.
This picture shows 3 men.
No. In this picture, 3 men. You have some hints from the background. Shh, shh. They can do it. Okay. Let's look at other. 2 men who in this photo are tourists. Some kind of festival celebrate. New Year as a popular. But here, what part of speech is it? Celebration, yes, great. You know this word, but the rest. Natasha.
New Year is known as a popular.
Wow, yes, is known. What else?
Some kind of festival is celebrated.
Is celebrated. Okay, 2 men who
Are depicted.
are depicted in this picture. 3 men
Are shown.
are shown. What did you use here?
Passive voice.
Passive voice. Okay, how do you form it? Verb be
Verb
plus
be,
the third form of the
yes.
verb. Do you see the difference? For example, we can see 3 men in the picture, and in this picture 3 men are shown. Do you see the difference? Do you feel it?
Yes.
What variant do you like more? As for me, I like the second one. And you?
First it's easier.
Yes, the first one is easier, but it is more primitive. And this variant is more interesting, right? So now you did description of 3 points of the photo, of the plan. But now we are going to work further, and in this case you will have the whole structure of the plan. But so I want you to pay attention to such moment as when you describe somebody in the photo, you can't say that I am in the photo. You can't. Somebody else, but not you, because the idea is that you take the photo. Okay? Did you get it? And now, here you can see some phrases. They are mixed. I want you to put. You see, you have such a plan for your future answer. And here are some phrases which can be put here. I will show you the plan, and I want you to make the sentences into correct order, okay? For this task you have 2-3 minutes. And now, plan. Okay, Katya, take it. Okay, hurry up. No, description itself, we have done it. Leave it. Further, what information can be... So, why you keep this photo in your album, why you decided to show this photo to your friends, and conclusion. why you decided to show, and then conclusion in the end. Polina, are you ready? Natash? Okay, Sonia, decide. Solve this problem, please. Look at the plan. Sonia, first of all, look at it. I don't know. Natash, have you finished?
No.
Do you have some problems? So, team. Sonia, Steve is ready, or Sasha, Steve. Girls. Okay, the first sentence, Masha. What is it?
I have chosen photo number.
I have chosen photo number. Next, Tolia, sentence number 2.
Why I've chosen this picture?
Is it correct? Lera, your variant. What sentence should be?
What's why I've chosen this picture?
Okay, louder. That's why I have chosen this photo. Is it correct?
No.
What should be the second one?
I'm keen on the photography, that is why I
Yes, I'm keen on the photography. That is why I have. I took this photo. Next, what? Next, Sonia. Oh, Rita.
I keep this photo in the album because this photo reminds me of the best moments of my life.
And last one, Lera.
I decided to show this photo to you, my friend, because I'd like to know your opinion about
And the last one, Lera.
this one.
Lera. What is the last?
That's why I've chosen this picture.
Yes, you are absolutely right with some problems, but now I offer you to check if your variant was correct the first moment. And the second one, I offer you two additional sentences as a pattern for your future answer. So as you can see, photo description is just ready-made product. This phrase, of course you know it. This phrase you can learn. After this description, you must think about it. This is the only moment which you have to deal with. After this, again, fixed phrase, fixed phrase, fixed phrase. In this case, I will give you the plan, and about 3-4 minutes, and only one of you, because we are limited in time, have to make the whole photo description. And this description will be evaluated. I will give you criteria. You will listen to it and follow to these criteria. Ready? So first of all, 5 minutes, and for your photo description itself, the whole photo description, don't forget about it. Who needs it? And the criteria. Five minutes maximum, or even 3. I think 3 is enough. You can use these phrases, you can read them. Okay. Does anybody of you want to answer? Do you need time for thinking? Okay, so try to do it. Okay, but first of all, take criteria of the answer, look at them. No, you are answering. The rest is following to answer. But the, one moment. If you notice grammar mistake, I want you to write it down. Okay, ready? Can we start? Okay, sorry.
Can you show photo, please?
You have the plan.
Can I look at?
Yes, you can use these phrases because
I have chosen photo number 1. I'm here in photography, that is why I took this photo. In this picture, we can see 3 men. They are my friends. And they come to the Thailand New Year to celebrate this festival. In the foreground, in a whole picture, we can see a lot of people, but in the foreground there are men who are splashing water at each other, and they are laughing, and I think they are so thrilled about this holiday. Also in the foreground we can see some details like French flag, so we can suppose that there are a lot of people from different countries. I keep this photo in my album because this photo reminds me one of the best moments in my life when my friends were together. I decided to show this picture to you, my friend, because I'd like to know your opinion about it. That's why I have chosen this picture. Did you like it?
Okay, thank you. Now take your criteria. For communicative task, how many points can you give? Natasha? 3, 2, or 1? Was everything logical?
Yes.
Did she give the full answer? Were there 12 or 15 phrases? Okay, did you have any comments? So, do you have any comments? No, not did. Pauline. Okay, let's pay attention to some maybe moments which you like or dislike, and after this we will evaluate you. Pauline.
Her speech was fluent, and she mentioned a lot of details of the photo, and used a lot of grammar.
Did she use a lot of grammar? You can see, again you can see. What else, Masha?
I like Sonia's speech because she used plan, and
Yes, she followed the plan.
and her structure is really good.
Is good, but not excellent. Told? Tol, wake up. Okay, maybe maybe you disliked something. You can tell us.
I like
Alina's? Sonya's.
no, I like
Polina's. You agree with Polina's comments, okay? So speech was fluent, okay. But what you didn't like in this case? From your point of view, everything was excellent. Natasha, you are as the most, I don't know, argumentative person.
I like the description, but as for me, there were a lot of phrases from the plan. As for
No,
me,
it was allowed, Natasha. It was allowed because it is like a first time when she describes, yes, when she describes the photo using the plan. It's okay, but in common. As for me, I didn't like. I suppose you didn't use the passive voice at all. You can see. As Sasha said, it was easy. No, I don't like it. Maybe you are nervous, of course, but was it easy for you, for example, to use the plan and to answer for the description? Was this task difficult for you? No, at all. And in this case, let's return to evaluation. Communicative task. How many points? How many points can you give? Hurry up.
Maybe 2.
Maybe 2. I agree with 2 variants. After this, organizing her statements, her telling. How many points? Logical. Everything was okay. Introduction, conclusion. How many points there? 2. And from the language. Here, vocabulary, grammar.
1.
1. Why, Katya? Grammar was primitive. Vocabulary, she didn't use additional phrases and so on and so forth. Okay, in this case, I have several questions. Was the work during our lesson difficult for you? Was the work difficult, Katya, for you? I see that yes. Some moments were difficult. I thought that everything will be more simple. Simpler. Lera, for you? No, everything was easy. Why did you keep silence in this case? And now, did you understand how to work with this plan and with photo description? Lera, did you understand how to do it?
A bit.
A bit? Not everything. Okay, we continue at next lesson. So in this case, your home task will be photo description. I will give you it later, okay? And next lesson, you have to make a presentation of the new photo description, of the new photo, sorry. Okay, in this case, goodbye, have a good day. The lesson is over.